Richard Lapierre. I read this on behalf of my family, my wife Karen, and my son. I'm sure you've heard the same familiar story of how much our loved ones are missed. His name is Keith Lapierre, son, husband, father, brother, school teacher, and friend to all. He had a smile that could light up a room, a personality that could make you laugh the minute he opened his mouth, and a warm and giving heart that would go the extra mile for anyone in need. So many lives have been affected by this tragedy. Losing Keith has not only devastated his immediate family, but all who knew him, and the ones who will never get a chance to be touched by this special person. Giving up a thriving career in the financial industry to teach inner city children who needed him for the way he made each and every of his students feel special. Keith did great things in his 29 short years, and I can only imagine the impact he would have had on his community. His loving wife, whose only dream was to be the companion to this man who made so many happy, and to raise their children with love and family values that Keith and Tammy held close. Little son Ryan, at 21 months old, standing by the kitchen door, waiting for that big smile roaring, "Where's my tiger?" never came again. And along with that, the confusion and inability to quite understand where his daddy was and why whenever we would stand by the door or look out the window, he never came again. Tammy gave birth to their baby daughter, Sarah, 4 days after his funeral. Can you just imagine the delivery room that day with only a picture of her husband on the side table, and little Sarah not being able to be held by the one man who would have made her life so secure and safe? The years came and went with the pain of loss and missing someone you love so much, wreaking havoc in every inch of your body and soul. A yearning for what is gone and for what could have been. Although at times we put a smile on our face, our eyes are dead and our souls are empty. As parents, it's a yearning to fix what's wrong and make things in our children's lives better. We cannot. To stand here today and say, "I wish you would rot in hell," would be hypocritical statement. We instilled compassion, forgiveness, understanding, strength, and courage into our children's lives. Keith lived those values, and how can I now tell you that no sentence will be enough for the pain you have caused all of us here today? Whether our justice system is fair and accurate is not the issue at this moment. We all have to be accountable for the way we live. Our actions as we go through life can have an impact on those around us in a positive manner, as Keith's or as in this case, can alter the course of so many lives from the very immediate to the next generation. When I lay my head down at the end of the day, my prayer is that I have lived this day with no regrets. I have loved to the best of my ability, and that I have hurt no one. Can you do the same? Do you see screaming men and women trying to claw their way over one another for one more chance at survival? Do you hear the crying mothers and fathers, husbands, wives? The crying mothers and wives, brothers and sisters, and all the little children who need to hold and touch the ones they loved. When you lay on your pillow, do you have regret?
Mr. Lapierre, excuse me. Please follow my instructions.
Do you lay awake?
Mr. Lapierre, thank you for your comments. You may be excused. You may be excused.
I will skip that part, Your Honor. Please,
well, please do.
My wife and I have reached deep in our souls. Our son is telling us to have courage and strength far above what we as humans can understand. We will all have our turn before one who will judge us for what we do and what we do not do. There will be no lies at this time or deep secrets to hide. When my family and myself stand, we will be free of anger and bitterness and revenge. I stand here today with such pain and grief in my heart for all who have suffered in this tragedy, and to say that my wife and I forgive you. We do not understand the way the system is working, but one day you will all stand in judgment and be accountable for your actions. And when that day comes, my family will be set free, and we will be together again where there is no more pain and sorrow. For now I say to the families, all the families, have courage, stay strong, and hold tight to one another. Our battle is long.
Thank you, Mr. Lapierre. The court will now take a 20-minute recess and resume with these presenters in a few minutes.
All right.